Hey, how you doing? Well, I've been on another exciting mission to Taliban and I've got some groceries. Gosh, you should have sat down for this video. I know, I should have told you. Hello, honey.
Hello, darling. That's good that you're opening the grocery.
Yeah,
so that
it's,
I can
it's
cook,
exciting, isn't
so I can cook early.
how do you manage just the sheer stress of living with someone as exciting as me?
No, you're exciting.
You think so?
I just fall asleep.
Oh well, I'm only exciting if you've just woken up.
I still not going out in the last couple of days.
You
It's
haven't been
because
out.
I'm still traumatized on my motorcycle incident again. And I still have some bruises on my legs, so that's why.
With Beth, riding a motorcycle consists of falling off it almost as much as you fall on it.
Yeah.
Isn't that so, darling?
I just checked the other. Yeah, you're right. But I've always been careful. Maybe it's just kind of learning a lesson learning.
A lesson learned.
Yeah, I let you go so I could
You
keep
don't
it
mind
open.
You don't mind if I tell them about your last lesson learned, do you?
There's a snake.
She was showing a property around, wasn't it? Around a fish pond.
Ubay and Binonid.
On a fish pond.
Yeah, in a fish pond.
A
And
fish-
then it's in Ubay. It's 3 properties that we brought the buyer
Yeah,
No, no,
don't start doing an advert for your.
to look. So if you wanted to check out some properties and you're looking for properties, either fish pond or
I've been
either
hijacked.
rice field or either commercial or upland, just check out on my Facebook page, House and Lot, Elizabeth Martin, so yeah. So you asked me what happened. So we went
No,
to,
I didn't. I said I'm going to tell everybody what happened.
So what happened is, let me share that. So what happened is we drive to Ubay, and then after that is in Nido. It's in
No,
the
you
same
didn't drive, did you?
Taliklik drive.
You rode the
Road.
back.
I rode. So Taliklik is the one that driving. I ride with Taliklik. But we leave, because majority in the places are jungle, so we leave the bike on the jungle. So on the way home, it's around 5:30 or 5:40. It's already dim,
The light is already failing.
The light is already
Failing.
feeling.
No, it's not feeling, honey. The light doesn't feel anything. Failing.
Failing.
So,
So
where were we? The light was failing.
yeah, failing. So it's and then we
Imagine
drive.
what I'd sound like if I was trying to speak the sound.
So that's what happened. So somewhere in the town of Trinidad, we Taliklik left, take out her hand in the motorcycle because there's a snake. And it's a good thing that there's no other car or any other motorcycle vehicles, because we went to the other lane. And my back and my chest has some bruises and my legs. So it's just traumatized.
Can I translate that?
What's that?
Well, they left the bike parked, right, in quite a grassy area by the side of the road. And what obviously happened was that a snake, not a huge thing,
Something like this
Well,
big.
about, say, the size of the finger, right? So it would still be about
Yeah, that one. That
2
wide.
feet, about 2 feet long.
Yes.
No, it's not this wide, honey.
A long length.
Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Neither would the
Length,
bike.
the
Neither
length.
would the bike. So anyway, they obviously picked up the snake unknowingly, and then while they're driving along with Talik at the handlebars, the snake suddenly tried to.
In her
It
hand.
realized that what had happened, and it actually crept onto her hand on the right hand. They're on an automatic bike, of course, so it's only right hand controls. And Talik thought that the best solution for this was to take both hands off the handlebars. Now the thing is, it's quite a nice bike, but leave it to its own devices and heaven knows what it will do. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. So what did it do? It did something that was almost like the snake, wasn't it? It went
Yeah, zigzag.
whoop, 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 whoop,
Zigzag,
and it landed them on the other side of the road.
you know, so in just it's kind of a second only, and then the ambulance is already in front of us.
The ambulance?
Yeah.
You know,
The ambulance, it's just kind of second, because
these-
when I
I
stand,
tell you, these videos, I learned so much. What happened with the ambulance?
no, it's just, look at that thing, it's just okay. Is it that recorded?
Yes, it's recording.
Okay. So what happened is we both in the floor, in the ground.
You're both on the ground.
Yeah,
So,
and then I stand up.
so you're on the wrong side of the road, and you're lying, and the bike is where?
in the wrong side on the lane also. You know,
The
and
bike
then
is with you.
and then I stand up, and there's a driver there in the tricycle on the other side saying, "What, ma'am? What? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, we're okay. Can you help us? There's a snake in the motorcycle." And then the ambulance is just the right on. You know, so in other words, it's just
The ambulance right on.
yeah, the ambulance just passing on us. In other words, the ambulance is in the front of us. So it's kind of a second. Maybe the ambulance was a little late. Remember, the ambulance drive very fast.
Yes.
You know, and we are in the wrong lane.
Right.
You know, so that's why I said to Talik, like, you know, you should know you should know to what do you call that, to decide. We know that both are in danger, but where you should you should go the motorcycle that is not really dangerous for us.
That's true. In the
Yeah.
Philippines, they're not teaching anybody how to ride anything.
Because
They learn by just by making a mistake, and but what they need, as Beth is suggesting, is they need training to know what to do when a snake suddenly turns up on the handlebars.
now what I mean is, Talik can go on the other side, right? It's already a bar, what do you call that? Metal. The metal barrier is in the side of the road. It's either he could bang the motorcycle there, which is more safest, because we will just having some wound. Because you went to the other side of the lane, there might be there might be a dump truck there, you know. So that's
Joking
why,
apart, it's very, very true.
you know. So that's why I said to you, the ambulance, I think it's just late for seconds, you know. And then if he drive very fast, the driver, you know how ambulance drive very fast, you know, and we suddenly just cross on the other lane, you know. So that's why, and I'm traumatized because 2 weeks ago I also got motorcycle accident in Pitogo, in one of the island here in somewhere in Ubay opposite.
Was that a snake?
No,
As
we just drive very fast, and the tire went to the wrong side.
The tire went what, without you? Or
No, that the tire slipped because the road is being very small, you know, and it slipped, and it, you know, and that's where we but I only got a little bruises on my
Oh.
right leg.
nothing.
So that's why I says to you, I will. So what I did now, if I went somewhere which is quite far, you know, I just ride the bus and I ask the parents, can you bring me, or I'll just ride my motorcycle and park it in the terminal. Because I tried not to drive very long now. I'm just realized the danger now. Because sometimes it's me that driving very very good, but the other is not. And sometimes I'm very tired because of the sun, and I fall asleep, and I'm a little bit sleepy.
Yeah. It's nothing.
So
Nothing
that's
to worry
all.
about, you know.
I'm going now that the video is different.
So when you're not here, and I'm wondering what is happening, all of these pictures I have of you deciding there's a snake there and let go of the handlebars, or
God is good, you know. He's always been, you know. That's why I
That's
always
good.
pray for protection, you know.
right,
So
which is how you. I think you need to pray a little bit harder, honey.
No, I'm still grateful for the safety because it's not as bad.
That's true.
Yeah, so I let you finish. I could cook.
I think I'll do another video. If you like this video, a tale of adventure and mishaps, please like, comment and subscribe. If you share any of our videos, it really does help us, because then what seems to be an extremely stubborn AI logarithm or whatever algorithm they're talking, all language which has in my old age has passed me by, it will actually help our channel a great deal. At the moment, we are very much aware of being censored, and I've just had a video that I made a little while ago, and it's been deleted by YouTube because once again we dared to talk about that that number when you go on your ABC and you arrive at 3 and then 19. You see what I mean? We're very much censored by what we say, and even things which AI will surely be incapable of ever being able to interpret and translate and act upon, it is actually blundering around, to my mind, from one crisis to another, which costs us the freedom to speak our minds. Because let's face it, if you go and see anyone by video who is expressing an opinion, that's called free speech. Now, I'm not talking in our particular case, we censor things as well. If somebody just comments and writes something destructive, then we have the right on our channel, which we create ourselves, we have the right to say this is not what we had in mind when we created the channel. We always said it's a feel-good channel. In other words, people are supposed to look at what they see on our channel and feel good. And even though at first we left it open, we used to get the trolls talking to each other as if we didn't exist. We gave a platform to the trolls, and we realized that was wrong. So now we don't. But generally speaking, in what can we call it, the public arena, in everyday life, in our lives as Americans, British, Filipino, whatever your allegiance is to your country, then we should be able to express our opinion. And right now, that's at great risk. In fact, it's not at great risk. It's actually gone, in my opinion, because if I have to speak in code about something which is not allowed, isn't that curbing my right to free speech? I think it is. And I see that in California, which at one time surely was the dream of everyone who looked for a free living, free style, down at the beach, and then later in the day you could be up in the mountains skiing. So it's an incredible place, and it was always my dream to go there. Are you going?
Yeah.
So, like, comment, subscribe and share. These little videos that I do, I'm going to start again on our groceries bill. I have to put it under this so that my videos will not be deleted by YouTube. I've been put in jail, Facebook jail, for daring to suggest that some people are telling their real life stories about, what's that word when you've got something wrong and then one day after doing certain things, it's no longer wrong. I think it's the same word as used when it's a treatment for meat. You know, you get the meat and you dry it out or something like that. And yes, see what I mean? It's difficult to actually express things. And the other thing is, the difficulty now is that we are living in a world of lies. Our leaders, wherever, what my mother would probably of course call them bleeders, are unashamedly telling us things which are not true. But what they've done is they've protected themselves by having a little group that declares things fake. My unfavourite example of that is the man that wrote from the heart and said, Jesus saves. And AI said, that's fake. Or did he say something associated with the concept of Jesus being our Saviour, which works for me? But he dared to make a statement about Jesus as if Jesus was doing what you and I are doing now. I think it's called living. He's like, see, got to start standing up sooner or later and pay the price, whatever that is. I know one man at the moment who has stood up for what he thinks and has had his life threatened, and only come through it by the grace of God, is in my opinion. So I will let you go. Do come again, and I would love to hear your comments. I always read the comments. Keep them so that they're constructive. Bye for now.